and a warm welcome to 8 on Play on Northeast Sports Time, our weekly sports bulletin from DD Sports. In this week, we saw top-level football action in both Indian Super League and I-League. We bring you glimpses of Let's Football. In a way, lots of stories lined up for your viewing pleasure in the next half an hour. But before moving ahead, a quick look at the top stories. Aizawl grasped last gasp winner to overcome Valiant Indian Arrows in Goa in 13th Hero I-League season. The unbeaten run of Northeast United FC comes to an end in ISL this season as they suffered 3 goals lost to 80K at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati. Aizawl Ace backs 25 gold, 18 silver and 16 bronze declared the overall champion in the first ever Mizoram State Games. India B, comprising polo players from Manipur, emerged champion on the 13th Manipur Polo International 2019. Welcome back. I'm Prarthana Hajarika. Let me give you news in details now. First up, football stories. Aizawl FC overcame a spirited young Indian Arrows to register their first win of the 13th Hero I-League season at the Tilak Maidan in Goa on Monday. The visitors from Mizoram rode on strikes from William Lalunfela and Joe Zoharliana to snatch a dramatic victory in the stoppage time after Vikram Pratap Singh had equalized for the host in the 81st minute. We have more details coming up in this compilation from our producer from DD Aizawl, producer V. Varte.
Too difficult to break down. We look forward to an exciting, entertaining game of football in Goa under the lights in Vasco.
Aizawl FC overcame a spirited young Indian Arrows to register their first win of the 13th Hero I-League season at the Tilak Maidan in Goa on Monday. The visitors from Mizoram rode on strikes from William Lalunfela and Joe Zoharliana to snatch a dramatic victory in the stoppage time after Vikram Pratap Singh had equalized for the hosts in the 81st minute.
Over the top, nice header while he was backtracking by Hormipam. Isak, the break is on, in comes the ball and they've got it in the back of the net. And finally, Aizawl have scored in the Hero I-League. And it is the substitute. All happened so quickly.
Arrows head coach Shanmugam Venkatesh decided to field an unchanged starting 11 from his side that lost 0-1 at home to Gokulam Kerala in their season opener. Stanley Rosario, on the other hand, fielded a conventional 4-4-2, having made 4 changes from the side that lost to Northeast rivals Neroka. Lalem Ruata started in goal ahead of Lalumpuaya, while new signing and Malayan midfield Amado Alo Sissoko also made the starting 11.
It's high, keeper goes up and good collection. A run at the Indian Arrows, Isak. Here's Kanute, almost sits up for him and Samik does very well to grab the rebound again. Well done, goalkeeper.
On a quest for their first win, both sides kicked off the proceedings with an intent to press hard. The young Arrows in the initial minutes exhibited neat passes and structured movement. Aizawl, on the other hand, displayed fine defensive solidarity, with Junko Kasaga being a towering figure throughout the game, constantly frustrating the likes of Vikram and Harmanpreet. In the 31st minute, a beautifully lobbed pass by Rocharzela was chested down by Abdullahi Kanote with exquisite control, and the Malayan forward had a crack on goal but was denied in spectacular fashion by Samik Mitra.
Joy down the left. Aman kept in play. Gibson and Vikram waiting. Aman goes on his own. It is wide. Good intention.
Minutes before the break, a miscued headed clearance by Ajin Tom fell to the feet of Kanote, but he squandered the golden opportunity to put Aizawl ahead as his effort went wide off the mark. In the second half, the Arrows nearly found an opening when Vikram was seemingly brought down by Kasaga inside the box, but referee Rosario Fernandez waved away and all appeals for a penalty. However, it was Aizawl who took away the lead in the 64th minute. In an attempt to clear a cross from Isaac Vanlal Ruatfela, Saurabh Meher deflected the delivery to the path of William Lalunfela, and the substitute made no mistake tapping it in.
Finally, Aizawl have scored in the Hero I-League. And it is the substitute. All happened so quickly. But William on hand once again to score an all-important strike for Aizawl.
Venkatesh's side displayed great character and started dictating the tempo of the game. They were duly rewarded when a beautifully plotted run by Vikram led to him being through on goal, and he made no mistake in earning a well-deserved equaliser for the Arrows.
Exceptional stuff from the number 6, responding to all the superlatives. One run, one flick of the boot, and it's 1-1. Indian Arrows level. And that's the only time that Kasaga was beaten. And what a moment for the youngster, coming of age.
However, all of the Indian Arrows' good work was undone. With 4 minutes added on, Aizawl continued to overload the final third. Lalunfela broke through on the right inside and the Arrows' box and delivered a measured cross which was met by a leaping Joe Zoherliana with his head to steal a dramatic 2-1 win for the Stanley Rosario side.
He was not given, they made the most of that free kick. Aizawl have won it at the death. And it is the right back who scores the winner. Excellent cross back in from William. And tell you what, Indian Arrows have their hearts broken. Well, and a roller coaster of a match has come to an end.
With the victory, Aizawl moved to third place in Hero I League table with 4 points, while Indian Arrows remain at the bottom with 2 losses from as many games. Arrows goalkeeper Samik Mitra was adjudged to be the hero of the match for his calm and confident display under the woodwork.
Tell you what, Indian Arrows have their hearts broken. Well, and a roller coaster of a match has come to an end. Aizawl will go home with all 3 points, but the Indian Arrows gave their all.
East Bengal earned their first win of this I-League season by outplaying Neroka FC of Manipur 4-1 in front of a heartbroken 20,000 crowd at the Kuman Lampak Stadium in Imphal last week. Jamie Colorado in the 21st and the 52nd minute converted twice from the penalty spot, while Juan Mara in the 33rd and Marcus Espada in the 65th also found the target. Boubacar Daera scored the consolation goal for the Orangers in the 31st minute.
And that's the start of the game. Neroka FC would be operating from the left to right of your screen. Straight away, Aizawl FC with the ball. Plays it on the right. This time he found the target. Cross comes in, a dangerous one! Well, that's the best chance of this game so far.
The determination of the red and gold was evident right from kickoff. First, Juan Mera's cross just eluded Santos Colado, and within the next few seconds, Santos's cross was headed by Marcos, which was easily saved by Neroka keeper Marvin Phillip. In the 19th minute, the visitors had the ball in the net of Tariq Samson, but it was disallowed by the referee. In the very next minute, Juan Mera was brought down by Shaikhom Ronald Singh inside the penalty box, and the referee pointed to the spot without any hesitation, awarding East Bengal a penalty. Jamie Santos Colado stepped up and slotted it down the left to give the visitors the lead.
It's Neroka FC who puts their name on the score sheet. Ousmane Diwara was lurking inside the box, and a fantastic finish. Brilliant set piece. Look at that. Sodingli on Aralte hits the cross piece, and a fox in the box. Ousmane Diwara once again. Look at that. Great free kick.
Gift Raikhan's side, having fallen behind, pressed hard in pursuit of an equaliser and was duly rewarded not long after. In the 31st minute, Tariq's long pass found Chanso Horam, who did well to keep the ball in play and squeezed in a perfect cross for Boubacar Daera, who just tapped in the ball home for Neroka to draw the parity.
What a save by the goalkeeper. Great ball on the right. Lovely chest control. Cross. But
East Bengal regained its lead just 2 minutes later. Marcos was brought down just at the edge of the Neroka penalty box, giving East Bengal a set-piece chance, which was converted by Juan Mera. The Spaniards' left-footed effort edged past the Neroka goalie to restore his side's advantage going into the break. In the 50th minute, a Neroka handball inside the penalty box gave the red and gold another penalty, which was converted by Kolaro, again making it 3-1 for the Kolkata outfit. In the 65th minute, Pintu Mohanta's cross beat the outstretched Marvin Phillip to find an unmarked Marcus, who headed an easy goal to extend East Bengal's lead to 4-1. Minutes later, it had a chance for its fifth when Abhishek Ambekar's powerful shot was blocked by Marvin Phillip. After this win, East Bengal has climbed to third place on the table with 5 points from 3 matches, while Neroka FC stays at the 7th spot with 3.
So Liliana, look at that. He was lurking. Well, on the far post. Chest it down. Oh!
The unbeaten run of Northeast United FC comes to an end in ISL this season when they suffer 3 goals to ATK, the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati recently. With this victory, ATK reclaimed the top spot in points table. It was 4th for ATK and they have 14 points from 7 matches, while the Highlanders, who also played 7 games of the season, have 10 points and are in the 4th place. An early strike from David Williams in the 11th minute and a brace from Roy Krishna in the 35th minute and in extra time was enough for Antonio Habas's team to hand Northeast their first defeat of the season. With the strikes taking his goal tally to 6, Krishna also became the leading goal scorer this season.
To the Northeast for the 4th time already this season, where Robert Yanni's Highlanders are looking to rise up from the 4th to the top spot. But in their way are Antonio Lopez, Habas's inaugural and 2-time champions ATK, who come with the same mission to go top of the league tonight. The Highlanders hosting them, the 4th home game for Northeast United FC, and it's time for Let's Football. The Saudi Arabian referee kicks it off.
Star striker Asamoah Gyan could have put Northeast ahead within 2 minutes of the beginning of the game when he chested down a brilliant lob over the defence by Rakesh Pradhan, but the Ghanaian's shot was kept out by goalkeeper Arindam Bhattacharya. Minutes after that big chance, Gyan was forced off the field due to an injury, with Maximiliano Barrero coming on his replacement. In the 11th minute, a lapse in connection by the hosts' defence allowed Williams to pounce and give ATK the lead. Prabir Das ran down the flank unmarked to latch onto Edu Garcia's through ball and found Williams at the far post with a cross. The in-form forward leapt over his marker to head the ball into the net.
Direct towards Prabir Das, who's got plenty of pace. Loops it across. David Williams is there, but no goal line clearance this time from Rakesh Pradhan. And the 2-time champions are ahead. And it looked like suddenly Northeast United FC switched off, but ATK were on the money. As I said, Roy Krishna's on the ball.
Boosted by the opener, ATK threatened the hosts with quick counters and doubled their lead before the break. Williams delivered an excellent ball for Krishna, who attacked the space behind the visitors' defence, dropped his shoulders to get past the last defender and slotted past Subhashish Roy.
For Northeast United FC, Wayne Waz will not be able to catch up with him. Roy Krishna on the score sheet. It had to be him. It is him. The hero of the month for November. Might well be the hero of the month for December as well. It started brightly for him indeed.
Habas's team continued to pose threats after the change of ends. Minutes into the second half, Krishna missed a chance to score his second goal when Williams set him up in front of the goal following a 2-on-1 scenario. But the striker sent his effort wide with an empty net in front. The creator then almost turned scorer when Williams got to Das's pass into the box and unleashed a powerful strike that required strong hands from the goalkeeper. Northeast found it hard to create clear-cut opportunities. Martin Chavez, 30-yard pile driver, flew harmlessly over the bar. Lalthanga Kwarling's cross into the box found Nikhil Kadam with just the keeper to beat, but the winger failed to control his header. The 2-goal cushion allowed ATK to drop deeper and make it harder for their opponents, whose lack of final touch meant that there was no comeback in store for the home crowd.
TK's point of view. As it stands, they're going top of the league. The two-time and inaugural champions after a sequence of draws.
Well played.
Great ball, great chance for 3-0. David Williams is there, so is Roy Krishna, and absolutely unbelievable.
ATK added another goal in injury time, and substitute Joby Justin released Krishna into space behind the back line, and the Fijian striker's neat finish found the net.
For themselves, will give themselves 3 points, will definitely go top of the league if there was any doubt about it. What a performance this is, with a clean sheet to boot as well. They are.
Moving on. Mizoram organized first of its kind state games in December this year. The event was held from December 9th to 13th this year as part of the government's endeavor to promote games and sports in the state. Competition was held at least 40 disciplines under the supervision of 32 sports associations. During the 5-day event, the state government had allotted a rupees 1.5 crore for the purpose of holding the games. The competition was held in constituencies wise, and Aizawl East also bagged 25 gold, 18 silver and 16 bronze and was declared the overall champion. Elysian Medai from Longley East, who bagged 3 gold and 1 silver, was adjudged Best Athlete Women, and Lalsang Liana from Aizawl South, who bagged 5 gold, won the Best Athlete Men award.
As part of the ongoing implementation of the comprehensive state sports policy, Government of Mizoram organized the state games from December 9th to 14th this year. The opening ceremony witnessed a colorful cultural ceremony in the true tradition of the Mizo people. The main objectives of organizing the state games, which was held last more than 2 decades ago, is aimed at reviving those sports disciplines which are currently in a dormant state. Medal-earning discipline at the national level to Olympic, such as discus throw, shot put, high jump, pole vault, javelin throw and others hardly get any attention of the new generation in Mizoram due to lack of events. And the state's sports minister, Pu Robert Romoya Roite, is among many sports enthusiasts who are very optimistic of the significance of the coming mega sports event in promoting athletics and other sports disciplines in the sideline of the more popular major games. The opening ceremony of the event was scheduled on the 9th of December. More than 10,000 athletes representing each of the 40 MLA constituencies and around 1,000 officials got busy at 31 sports disciplines during the Mizoram State Games. The competition was held constituency-wise.
Sport alo ro pui gel na puri kan MLA constituency theutan
and silver la offers for his World Women Boxing Championship.
Esmal som truanga Mizo football in konga sul sutu poi mo tak niin
Senga kumsang ni pari ada changin weightlifting na duna hian khutian
pele oram siamite fatum berania taekwondo hi kum
kan thut puna kan lo ding vek donia.
Aizawl East won, which bagged 25 gold, 18 silver and 16 bronze medals, was declared the overall champion. Elysian Medai from Lunglei East, who bagged 3 gold and 1 silver, was adjudged the Best Athlete Women, and Lalsan Liana from Aizawl South 1, who bagged 5 gold, won the Best Athlete Men award.
Temidoi Dele 0869090.
India B, comprising polo players from Manipur, emerged champion on the 13th Manipur Polo International 2019 by defeating England team by 6-5 goals at Mapal Kaijingbung in Imphal. The polo ground of Mapal Kaijingbung is the oldest living polo ground in the world. The week-long 13th Manipur Polo International 2019 was held as part of the Manipur Sangai Festival 2019, which is an annual state tourism festival organized in the last week of November. The event continues to be organized since 2010. The 13th Manipur Polo International 2019 was participated by 5 polo teams, including 3 foreign teams, England, France and USA, and 2 host teams, India A Cup and India B.
Please, number 2, Pradeep. Ben Illy, number 4. The team captain, Ben Illy, Kulkampana, Chris Crawford, number 3. Number 3, that is Jose Morgan. Pradeep, looking for number 1, Jacob.
Team India B, which featured only Manipuri riders, beat England 6-5 on Friday and emerged as the winner of the 13th edition of the Manipur International Polo Tournament 2019 at the historic Mapal Kaijingbung in Imphal. The winning team took away a cash prize of Rs 1 lakh with certificates and medals, whereas the runners-up team, England, received a prize money of Rs 50,000 with certificate and medals respectively.
Manipur 4. The repeat of the final match played last year. P.O.J. number 2, P.O.J. Ben Illy, number 4. A beautiful backhand drive, and looking, that is Jacob, number 2. And number 2, Jacob. Pradeep, number 3. Ball at the line of the western side of the stadium, bringing for Jacob, and that is a wide.
Polo is considered to be one of the indigenous games of Manipur. The love for polo can be visibly seen with hundreds of polo lovers from the state converging at the venue and witnessing the historic match at the venue, which is said to be the oldest polo ground in use in the world.
George Emo, Jacob, number 1, Chris. That will be a throw-in again.
Organised by Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association MHRPA as part of popularising the ongoing state-level Sangai Festival, the grand finale of the prestigious tournament was graced by Manipur Governor Najma Heptullah in the presence of Education Minister T.H. Radhesham, PhD Minister L. Diko and other state officials. Governor Heptullah handed over a trophy and cash award of Rs 1 lakh and Rs 50,000 to the winning Team B and England, respectively. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Heptullah expressed her appreciation to the initiative taken by the state government to establish a pony sanctuary at Hengang and termed it as a very positive step for preserving the breed. Heptullah also encouraged all the pony owners to protect and preserve the ponies as the breed is under threat and their numbers are slowly decreasing due to lack of proper preservation. She stated the Manipuri pony is one of the 5 recognized breeds of ponies and horses in India. Polo has its origin in Manipur. As per historical records, it was played in different parts of the world in different times, but it was lost in antiquity except in Manipur, where it was a popular game. She also congratulated the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association for their initiative in organizing the international event, inviting teams from other parts of the globe, and hopeful that Manipur would be placed in the polo map of the world, which it richly deserves.
A beautiful throw by Chris Erpert, Jose Emo. This is number 6, Lysimba. Pradeep, Chris Crawford for England. Number 2, P. Ojit. The ball is out. It will be a throw-in. A very, very exciting match. The final match of the 13th Manipur Polo International. A repeat of the final play last year between England and Manipur.
Khelo India Youth Games mascot 2020, Vijaya, in the streets of Guwahati. The response was spontaneous as it struck a chord immediately with a gathering which flocked to have a look at the mascot. 3rd edition mascot was taken around the city of Guwahati on Monday. The people of the host city got a chance to familiarize themselves with the mascot of the tournament. The 3rd edition of Khelo India Youth Games will be held from 10th January 2020 to 22nd January 2020. The official mascot Vijaya was taken for a city tour across Guwahati for the local audience to interact with him. The Guwahati residents got a chance to click selfies with the mascot and were seen having a fun time with him. Earlier, CEO Avinash Joshi said that preparations for the games will be over by December 31. We are hoping for all the infrastructure to be ready before the next year commences. We will divide the entire work into 7-8 groups and ensure that all the preparations are carried out simultaneously, Joshi said.
We are going to have the 3rd edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2020 in Guwahati from 10th of January, and it will last till 22nd of January. We are expecting around 10,000 plus athletes, coaches, managers and support staff. This is going to be the largest sporting event in the country, where we will have 20 sporting disciplines, under 17 and under 21, 2 cohorts for both boys and girls. There will be total 11 venues in Guwahati, and all the preparations regarding Khelo India Youth Games are in full swings and are on track, and we are confident that we will have the best games ever held in the country in the form of KIYG 2020.
Well, with that, we come to the end of this edition of Northeast Bulletin 8 on Play On. Thank you for joining us. We will be back next week on the same time and on same time for another edition. Till then, take care.